When I upload this, y'all tell me if I'm in the wrong. Are they not supposed to tell me what they put me over for before I get my license?
Do cops have to give you a reason as to why they pulled you over? According to several online sources, they don't. But according to the Fourth Amendment, it is the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. This is very confusing on both sides and extremely dangerous for the people and the cops. Of course, cops would like for everyone to just comply, but the people are left with no choice but to stand up for their own rights since nobody else will. The people have a right to question the legitimacy of the traffic stop. I personally recommend recording the interaction and asking for a supervisor if the cop refuses to answer. Check out this video from Pain Real. Go subscribe to his channel and show some support. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. Let's get right to the video, folks.
Please tell me. He's talking about he's going to pull me out the car. And for what? Because I'm on probation. He can pull me out the car.
What's your current address?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, very simple. There is certain information I need. You're making this much more difficult than it has to be. You're literally gonna talk yourself into handcuffs. I make hundreds of traffic stops every week, and you're the only one that acts like this. You realize that, right?
Well, that's a bold-faced lie. Thousands of YouTube videos disagree with this cop. We're seeing a lot more people questioning authority and not answering questions. And the fact that people are questioning authority shouldn't make this cop angry. It's just a job, remember? You signed up for it. And I'm guessing that the policy for that department states that cops have to be professional at all times. People don't have to answer their questions. So then why is this cop turning into an unprofessional douchebag? This is what happens when presumed authority tries to turn into unbridled power. Can you imagine if the courts allowed this cop to just go around killing people? I'm guessing it wouldn't be hard for him. I believe something needs to be done about the hiring process and stop allowing jackasses to join the force. We don't need unhinged people carrying a gun and a badge. It's extremely dangerous, folks. Keep watching.
You think every traffic stop goes like this? No, it's normal conversations with civil adults getting job done. Okay? I'm entitled by law, representing law enforcement in this jurisdiction, to execute my duties. And you have a duty as a citizen with a privilege to drive
you do it the
to
right
respond
way,
to certain things. Yes, and that's how I'm doing it.
But you're not doing it the right way.
I still need your proof of insurance, and I'm asking for your current address.
I showed you my proof of insurance. If that's
you have not.
You have to.
I need your proof of your policy, and I need your current address. Too simple. You want me to write you the ticket?
Write me a ticket for the because that's all I have for the people. The last time I got pulled over when I got my warning, it was good for him.
Okay, what's your current address?
Dude, you know I don't got a current address.
I'm sorry?
You know I don't have no current address.
You don't have a current address?
No.
You're homeless?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll reflect that in your probation paperwork as well.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that this officer is pretty much demanding a home address? Folks, nowhere does it say that you have to give your home address. You see, what's going on here is the fact that they want to do everything that they possibly can to get as much information off of you so that they can continue to violate your rights in the future. The only 3 items that you're required to give a cop on a traffic stop is a driver's license, registration, and insurance. But this cop believes that because of the incompetence of the clerks at the courthouse, that you have to give up your address. A lot of times they're asking for phone numbers and sometimes social security numbers as well. Folks, you don't have to give up that information. Don't let these cops lie to you like this one right here. Big liar. Keep watching the video, folks.
Like I said, y'all let me know if I'm in the wrong, man. The way he approached me, everything about that was wrong. You tell somebody getting pulled over, he tried to say that I was about to flee. I just pulled up.
Cool. Hey, check your tint. Step on up. Hey, check your tint. Step on up. Lower that deputy. Lower the back window for me, please. Halfway. No, I need to test it. I need to put the meter in there. Halfway. Hold on. That's good, thanks. Appreciate it.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah. Caldwell, 4324.
Can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name and badge number?
My name and badge number?
Yeah.
Yeah, Restinella 4334.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I get your name and badge number?
It'll be on the ticket.
It'll be on a ticket?
Yeah, it'll be on the bottom.
I got a question for one of y'all. Actually, I'll just ask you. So when you pull someone over, just ask him? I can't ask you a question real quick? If you get pulled over, is a cop not supposed, I'm supposed to tell you what you got pulled over for, right? If you ask him, why am I getting pulled over? You're supposed to ask.
If you're asking a question having to do with this traffic stop, he's the best person to talk to.
Make better choices when you're interacting with police when now it's probation.
You need to talk to people, man.
Hold on a second. I have not cursed at you. I have not raised my voice at you. Hold on a second. I didn't ask for your input. I didn't ask for your input. Okay?
I didn't ask yours either.
I didn't ask for your input.
I didn't ask
I'm
yours
explaining
either.
you something. My
I'm
next thing
telling you.
is, I don't care. Do you want me to explain these tickets, or do you want to read them on your own when you get home?
I'll read them on my own.
Perfect. There you go. You're free to go. Oh, on the bottom. Correct. 4214.
Now you want to tell me? What was that?
Yep. All the way on the bottom.
What was the name again? Yeah, that's what I thought. Bitch ass nigga.
I guess training to be condescending is a must for many cops out there. We're seeing it over and over again, folks. The unprofessionalism is staggering. These cops have ego issues. They want everybody to just comply. But folks, when you just comply, you make everyone's life harder. When you stand up for your rights, you stand up for the rights of everybody. It's important that you always record your interactions with these cops, folks. For some reason, they don't seem to know that we have a First Amendment right to record, ask questions, and to question authority. Before you guys go, we're going to give you the First Amendment of the Constitution. You have a freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, and freedom to petition your government for a redress of grievances. These 5 elements of the First Amendment mirror your natural-born rights. So important that the Second Amendment was written to protect those natural rights. So then why do cops hate it when you say that you have rights? They call you a sovereign citizen. One of the things that these cops don't realize is the more they violate your rights, some other cop is going to come around in the future and violate their children's and grandchildren's rights. They're doing this to their own bloodlines, folks. So much for the blue bloods nonsense, right? You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you go subscribe to Pain Real's channel and let them know San Joaquin sent you. If you guys have videos that you want us to look at, send it to recordpolicenow@gmail.com. We'll take a look at them. I think I've taken enough of your time today. Unless you want to binge watch my channel, I suggest you do that. You will learn a lot. All right, folks, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to my channel as well. We will see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Yo, San Joaquin, thank you for that follow, man. I appreciate it. And anyone who's followed me on this channel, my channel, and you haven't checked out San Joaquin Valley Transparency, definitely go hit him up. Go hit that follow button. Go like some of his videos. Go like some of his content. Head over to his YouTube channel. Check all that out. And then when you're done checking all that out, head over to his sons and see what his sons are doing and check all that content out. And then when you're done checking all that content out, there's even more content for you guys because there's a ton of other people that associate with this man and his family. And it's all about standing up and exercising our rights peacefully to assemble, because that's part of the First Amendment. So, if you guys want to make sure that you guys know your rights, learn your rights, and educate others on their rights, he's definitely the guy you guys should go check out. I may be a constitutionalist, and I may have a couple of certifications in the Constitution by regards of what it means, how it's understanding, how we interpret it, and all this other stuff. And to be honest with you, there really is no interpretation to the Constitution because it was written as is. And then it was signed by like 50 people or something. Like, there's a ton of it. I even have a replica of it. Sorry, that's a hard word for me. Anyways, check them out, guys. Love you. Peace.